Definitely the best Hong Kong horror film in recent years, adapted from Li Bihua's ghost stories, consisting of 3 thrilling tales. Without further ado, let's begin the main feature. A woman inadvertently kills her husband, but instead of panicking, she methodically bags, vacuum seals, and hides his body in her wardrobe. The next day at work, Xiaomei texts her husband in front of colleagues to pretend they have a loving relationship. Since her husband's death, Xiaomei has had trouble sleeping at night, even with medication. Xiaomei visits a grocery store to buy a new pillow after a colleague's suggestion, but finds the eerily empty shop unsettling, with only the owner present. On the owner's recommendation, Xiaomei buys a medicinal pillow. As she exits the shop, a wall unexpectedly materializes behind her, erasing the store's existence. Xiaomei is completely unaware of this bizarre scene and safely returns home. After using the medicinal pillow, she sleeps deeply and dreams of her late husband. Xiaomei awoke, feeling as if her dream was real. She believed her dream was merely a result of missing her husband. Unexpectedly, her intimate clothing had appeared on the other end of the sofa for no apparent reason. Could it be that her deceased husband really came back? Xiaomei went to work as usual without overthinking. Each night, as she hugged her pillow and slept, her husband's presence reaffirmed their enduring love, free of emotional cracks. Xiaomei nearly overslept for work while dreaming. Her husband hadn't shown up for work in a long time, so his workplace reported him missing. The police soon arrived at Xiaomei's home, where she had lowered the air conditioning to slow the body's decomposition. When the police asked her, Xiaomei said, "That night, we unfortunately had a heated argument, and then he said he wanted to go out for a walk, and then he never came back." In this way, Xiaomei successfully sent the police away, but when she wasn't paying attention, the pillow on the sofa began to breathe eerily like a living person. Xiaomei suddenly stopped after arriving. That night, Xiaomei dreamed of her husband again, completely lost in it, even neglecting her work. Upon waking, she noticed significant hair loss, a pale complexion, and pronounced dark circles, making her appear decades older. Yet she remained unaware of the impending danger, still clutching her pillow as she fell back asleep, until a familiar voice suddenly echoed in her dream. "Don't mess with him." Her husband sent a distress message to Xiaomei's best friend, who quickly arrived with the police to help. Xiaomei, in grave danger, clutched her pillow, still asleep with a blissful smile. Let's move on to the second story, the Black Umbrella. Does this world have ghosts? Have you seen one? Do you believe you'll become a ghost after death? No. Ghosts are formless, intangible entities that exist everywhere. This short, unattractive man is named Old Wong, but he is not a human. He is a century-old demon. Lao Wang aims to perform 100 good deeds for humanity to attain immortality. He marks each good deed with a notch on his umbrella. Today is July 14th, marking Lao Wang's final night on Earth. If he doesn't attain immortality by the ghost gates opening on July 15th, he will become a hideous monster. Lao Wang roams the streets, looking for chances to help. Until he was waiting for the red light by the roadside, a strange old lady suddenly passed by, and Lao Wang immediately pulled her back, only to be met with a barrage of scolding. Lao Wang, disregarding her, marked his black umbrella with a notch and then got on a bus to keep looking for opportunities. As he was about to exit, a robber suddenly appeared to rob the driver. The driver, unexpectedly the real boss, revealed 2 wrenches. The frightened robber fled, allowing Lao Wang to perform another good deed on his way home. 2 men fighting in the alley caught Old Wang's attention, so he stepped in to stop the long-haired man and called the police to settle the matter. The beaten man not only failed to thank Old Wang, but also cursed him. The world has become so chaotic that even Old Wang, a century-old demon, can't discern human from ghost. Old Wang can resolve human conflicts by completing one final good deed. He walked down the empty road, looking for the last fated person. A woman in a qipao appeared before Old Wang, feigning a sprained ankle and insisting he take her home. As soon as they arrived downstairs, Old Wang immediately recognized that a terrible fire had occurred here, claiming nearly dozens of lives. The woman pretended to be innocent for hidden reasons. Old Wang had to comply to achieve immortality. The woman immediately hugged Old Wang upon entering the house. Old Wang suggested she return, but when she summoned the long-haired man, he realized the situation. It turned out that this was all a planned encounter by the long-haired man to take revenge on him. The landlord knocked for a long time to collect the rent, but no one responded. He unlocked the door, only to be surprised by the floor covered in watermelon juice made by Old Wang, with both of them almost finished eating. "I have 129 years of practice. I didn't anticipate it would be final. I just couldn't help it." Let's proceed with the third story, Hide and Seek. A group of adventurous kids explored an old, deserted school set for demolition. Their fun was interrupted when a man appeared behind them, giving them a warning. "You guys need to leave before dark." But they didn't take it seriously and even gathered to play ghost catcher after dark. In the game, 7 people draw slips of paper. One is the master, one is the ghost, and the others are humans. If a human is caught by the master, they must become his disciple and join him in capturing ghosts. If the master fails to finish the task in 15 minutes, the ghost wins. Xiaomei drew the ghost card in round 1. They hid in the library as the chubby boy took his sister to class. Xiaomei initiated a video call, aware of his long-standing crush on her. The chubby boy became infatuated and distracted the master while giving his sister the phone. As Xiaomei turned around, a frightening ghostly figure suddenly appeared behind her. Xiao Shuai arrived at a mural, successfully escaping the master's chase. Shortly after his departure, 2 frightening elementary school students emerged from the mural, adding to the bizarre scene. But everything remained calm after the first round. Xiaomei won the first round with the chubby boy's help. As they celebrated Xiaomei's victory with photos, a frightening elementary school student appeared behind them. They happily played together, unaware of the terrifying scene. The sister felt sleepy and wanted to go home. Xiao Shuai was enjoying himself too much to leave. They had to borrow a reclining chair from the janitor for the sister. As they chatted, thunder and lightning struck outside, suggesting someone wanted them to stay, while the filial master inquired about them. Few acknowledged him. Most treated the janitor as crazy. As they exited, the janitor's body twitched unexpectedly, resembling someone possessed. The second round started with Xiao Shu drawing the Tianshi card and Depang the ghost card. Seeing this, he quickly hid in the principal's office, where photos of past principals hung on the walls, and it was from this moment that countless vengeful spirits in the school joined the game. While hiding in a classroom, Xiao Shu discovered a rubber ball. He kicked it, and upon hitting the ground, it turned into a ghost's head. A primary school student walked by after the two left the classroom. A sudden, terrifying gust of wind hit the principal's office. Depang, filled with fear, crouched under the table and spotted a terrifying figure. Depang's image was captured on a haunting mural, and as crowds formed around Xiao Shu, little ghosts lined up behind him, accompanied by the vengeful spirits of deceased teachers and students emerging throughout the classroom amid lightning flashes. His sister was taken by a ghost, vanished entirely into darkness. Xiaomei anxiously searched her school and found her dazed sister in a corridor. But the next second, Depang and his group were trapped in the mural, and many years later, he realized that the ghost-catching game was actually a means of communicating with spirits. The school was filled with Yin energy, which led to frequent troubles. He unexpectedly saw Xiao Shuai when he looked up. Fate Xiao, do you know that you are already dead? I specifically came to gently remind you that it has now been 7 days, and everyone is due to report back. I'll go ahead and start moving. You need to follow closely behind me. Let's play down there. Xiao Fan concludes today's story and looks forward to next time.